Welcome, and thank you for signing up for 30 Days of Inner Inquiry. This is a journaling process that we will begin on the new moon, July 20th, and that will run through to the next new moon cycle. And it's a process designed to use written word and journaling to tap more deeply into your inner wisdom. And then if you choose as an extra dare, you can do a creative practice as well, such as collaging if you're having a hard time finding words and looking for image, or just even putting sometimes just color and paint or crayon on a piece of paper to activate your left brain and get a bit out of your logical mind. And the reason why I like to go into my inner wisdom starting with a question or an inquiry, because many of the women in my circles struggle to just sit and clear your mind, as many people believe meditation is. And I prefer to ask the deep question and then go into the quiet space and see what answers want to arise. And we get to that through the writing process. And so I developed this 30 days of inner inquiry based on starting with the new moon and setting an intention for that month. And then each day there will be deeper questions designed to really tap into what your desires are, what your inner wisdom is telling you about that intention, how to bring it into form, and how to use the phases of the moon to assist you in bringing that intention into form. And as it turns out, this year, the moon on July 20th, the new moon, is actually a double Cancer new moon. So there was a Cancer new moon on June 20th into 21st, and it will appear again, which is a very rare occurrence, on July 20th. So you don't have to choose an intention when the journal prompts start to come around the new moon in Cancer, but you can, and it will be a little bit more potent if you choose those energies and to work with the types of energies that are supported by that new moon. So in this case, with Cancer, it's really all about being in the emotional realms. It's a water sign. It's about nurturing and being with family, whether that is blood family or chosen soul family, and really going in deeper into yourself and in your own sort of inner circle. And so you can set intentions around going more deeply with your own beloveds, yourself, your family, and what it really looks like to nurture yourselves and nurture each other. And it also, the Cancer sign is the crab, right? So there's a hard outer shell and a very soft interior. So you may also want to look at where you're putting walls up or creating a hard shell so that people cannot get in. They can't permeate that shell, and in which ways you're perhaps putting up a protective wall and not showing up in your own vulnerability and love towards yourself and others. So those are some things you can look at, and I will be giving specific questions at the start of this series. And again, that starts on July 20th, but your first email will be received on the evening of July 19th, and I'll explain why that is in a moment. And you really it's a great time of year, mid-year, to relook at your visions and your goals and your dreams. And so because this is a double Cancer, if you created intentions on the June 20th new moon and solstice period, really we're just looking at continued work with those existing intentions, or you can begin and set again on July 20th and set new intentions. So this is designed to be a 30-day challenge, if you will. And so each evening, I'm going to send out the prompt for the next morning. But the invitation is to use your dream time to perhaps also get some inner information. So when the email comes out, it will have the prompt, and my invitation is to just speak it out loud before bed. Don't put any thought into it. Don't get up into your head. Just speak the inquiry out loud on your way to dreamland, and then ask that your dreams show you information. And I usually also ask that before, my divine is, please show me in my dreams what I need to know about this, and also help me to remember. So if you do dream, I would also recommend keep waking up, whether it's in the middle of the night or in the morning, and just writing a few notes on what you saw, what you heard, and some symbolism of the dream. You don't have to write the entire narrative. Usually we don't even really remember that. And then upon rising, just before you even get out of bed, tap into your heart and ask the question again and say, wisdom, show me. And then I would like you to go into your journal process as soon as humanly possible after you wake up. Now, some of us have two-legged and four-legged children to attend to and that sort of thing. But the sooner the better, and most definitely tap into yourself and get quiet and ask the question before you get on any kind of media. The whole point of this is to tap into your own inner wisdom, starting with an inquiry so you have a starting point instead of just trying to clear your mind and see what's going on. So I'm going to be giving some really great prompts and questions for you to tap in with, and just be in a quiet space and allow yourself to start writing even if it doesn't make any logical sense to begin with. As you write, more information will come. And then, as I mentioned, as an extra dare, you can do a creative practice. You can pull some collage images and make a quick 5-minute collage and see what type of information you receive from doing that in relationship to your inquiry. And then also, if you are one to use Oracle or Tarot, you may also pull a card to get, again, additional information. This is not to predict or to replace what's part of your inner wisdom. It's to ask a card, if you have them, what else you need to know about this inquiry, and then just look at it symbolically. Maybe look at the book that comes with the deck and jot some notes down as it relates to that. And then throughout your day, check in with your journal and see what has come to light, or in the next morning before you go into the next question, just look back and see what emerged for you the day before that related to this question. And you can continue to add to the one journal entry, or you can move on to the next prompt each day. Now, part of this challenge at the end is if you join my Facebook group, Amused Woman Circle, and you just put a wisdom bite from your day. You don't have to give us your whole journal entry because you may not want everybody to see that, but maybe one line or one wisdom bite that came to you. And for anyone who does that each and every day on the group, and you'll see the invitation to the group in your email with a hashtag of #inspired inquiries. At the end of the 30 days, I will enter you all into a random drawing, and 3 of you will receive a 90-minute wisdom reflection one-on-one call with me. So that's for everyone who posts their daily entries or wisdom bite from it on my group, Amused Woman Circle. So I really look forward to doing this together. I really want this to become a contemplative and a lifelong practice for you to tap into your own wisdom, and to triple dog dare you. You may not be able to read it, but sometimes if the words aren't flowing, you can actually start writing with your non-dominant hand, and then as information starts to come, you can switch back to your hand that you can read legibly with. But I do really look forward to this. The prompts are going to be around intention, how to bring that intention to form, what else do you need to know about your intention, what's holding you back from that intention, if the intention that you have for that moon involves others, the right timing and how to invite them into that space with you. So it's going to be deep and it's going to be fun, and I can't wait to see what comes up for everyone. So thank you. Please look out in your email for further instructions, how to join the Facebook group, and then beginning on July 19th, your very first journaling prompts. Thank you.